So Stop the Violence, in essence, then, has become a family mission. So tell us a little bit about that and how you pulled your family together to continue this mission. We're talking about the mission and vision now of Stop the Violence and how you're going out and doing your outreach. Let's talk about that.
All right. We utilize the arts as a message, to reach a community. We just had the James E. Davis Art Exhibit. We do that every February inside the James Davis Art Building with the Downtown Brooklyn Partnership assisting us along. We do the James E. Davis Multicultural Peace Breakfast, reaching out to different cultures. We come from Crown Heights. That's a different ethnicity, very multicultural, very diverse community. So we grew up with a lot of different cultures and different people. So we do the James E. Davis Multicultural Peace Breakfast inside City Hall every year, where the community, different cultures come together, African American, Caribbean American, the Jewish community, Latino, from all walks of life come together and break bread through speech, through entertainment, through communicating. We memorialize my brother and all victims of violence. We stay active politically, political empowerment. We're working with the Attorney General's office, Andrew Cuomo. We're working with the District Attorney's office, Charles Hines, to keep our hand on the pulse so we can reach the community. Each year we do also the James E. Davis, we changed the name. It was called Love Yourself, Stop the Violence March. We changed the name to the James E. Davis Love Yourself, Stop the Violence Family Day Peace Walk, honoring him down Nostrand Avenue. They renamed Nostrand Avenue, James E. Davis Avenue. And we continue that march. We've connected with the BCT, Brooklyn Congregations Together. I'm a member. We've connected with the 77th Clergy Council, the All Stars with Dr. Lenore Fulani, with the Union, DC 37. These are ways to reach people, to continue to bring people together. And it's working out well. Our trainers on schedule. Again, the whole goal is to graduate from victim to survivor and reach out to our young people, letting them know that, I went through this. I have to break the cycle of violence, even as angry as I am, because as you got anger, you have revenge, you have grief, we have loneliness. You go through different stages. So to break the cycle and not react off a violent act that took place to me, I stay involved with the community to show them that I know that you experience things, victims and survivors. I know that you experience things, but you don't have to lash out.
You could channel that energy towards something else.
You can channel that energy towards something else, as opposed to hurting someone else. That has to stop.
And let's talk about this then, because this is a perfect transition into what we were talking about in terms of the symposium that we're doing at Kingsbrook together as partners on our April 30th. Let's talk a little bit about what the mission and vision is for that, because we are aiming to really cast a wider net to draw in healthcare workers, community members, young people, clergy, because in the clergy we know that this is a very taboo subject in some churches. So we're trying to pull a whole group of different diverse people together to talk openly. So let's talk about the angles that we're going to be coming from with this conference, as that's very important.
Okay, we got different steps. We got, as I mentioned, we have the, we know that some people are angry. We know some people are grieving. We know some people are lonely. Some people's heart is broken. We know that some people
are the aggressors.
Some people are the aggressors behind what they experience. So now they're acting out in an aggressive manner towards another human being. So we know that people are experiencing different things. So the angle is to first do the symposium and let the health care workers and the community as a whole know that we're here. A victims care symposium, a domestic violence symposium, to let the community know that we're here and we're not going to just talk, but we're going to listen. We're here to listen to you. And then set up sessions, intimate sessions where we can sit in a circle, no more than 20 people, and just communicate and talk and help each other. And I'll be in that session. I'll be leading it as well as
being involved in.
As a client, if you will, to say that there's other ways to channel your energy so that you don't have to hurt anyone else.
And what about identifying, and this is a question too from Ms. Davis, because you were a nurse before your retirement, and this is an interesting question. Before all of this took place, you were working as a registered nurse. Were you able to detect as a nurse a person who might have been a victim of domestic violence as easily then as you can possibly now? Because I think this experience has probably even exposed you even more to being able to identify someone who might be going through that.
Yes, I was able to do that because, see, I worked in psychiatry.
Okay.
And we got a lot of the people coming in. They were all victims of domestic violence or violence of a variety of different kind of violence.
Yes.
And I was able to identify, we can identify the people who had been abused. Not only because there was a lot of them coming through psychiatry that was abused. So it was
Sure.
easy to identify them. But you can also identify them, you know, not only in psychiatry, but just from the emergency room alone. When they come in there that somebody is being beat up by someone else, you would know that this person didn't do it to themselves.
Right.
And you just by having the interview with the people,
Right.
you can find out that there's some domestic violence or some violence of sort had taken place.
Right.
So that's all.
Surely,
That's all
a
part of
of
training.
it.
That's all a part of the nursing